With the end of the Legend Anthology just around the corner, I'm going to show you guys my definitive hero deck for the Legend Anthology, which is featuring none other than Shining Neos Wingman. So here's the deck list right now. I did cut the second Neos to a third E-Call, so it's a little more consistent, and if I brick, I can activate more than one E-Call per turn because it is not a hard once per turn. Now here's what's interesting about this. I didn't think really Book of Moon and Forbidden Chalice were going to come into a huge amount of clutch, but they did. So here's the deck list if you guys want to copy it. For the last couple days of the Legend Anthology, I'm not even sure if I can get the video out in time, but you know what? Here it is. Got 1 Royal Rare Neos, 2 Elemental Hero Stratos, 2 Prisma, 2 Shadow Mist, 2 Blaze Man, 1 Solid Soldier, 3 Neo Space Connector, 2 Liquid Soldier, 3 Elemental Hero Spirit of Neos, 1 Raigeki, 1 HFD, 2 Poly, 1 Miracle Fusion, 3 E-Call, 1 A Hero Lives, 3 Instant Contact, 1 MST, 3 Book of Moon, 2 Super Poly, 2 Forbidden Chalice, 1 Mask Change, and 1 Infinite Impermanence. This is according to their Forbidden and Limited list for certain cards. So if you didn't know, the main play is to get Wingman on the field via Instant Contact when Neos is in the field or grave, and then we can get the Shining Neos Wingman boy. This guy's effect is gains 300 attack for each monster in your graveyard, also cannot be destroyed by card effects. That's amazing. If this card is special summoned, you can destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of different attributes among the monsters on the field. And that counts for your monsters and your opponent's monsters. So have a ball, why don't you? And then it's if this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. So with inflicting damage to your opponent, I'm pretty much just, I look at you, I blink, and I burn you for the damage, which is amazing, if I do say so myself. I love Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman, and today we are going to show you 5 festival wins with the Shining Neos Wingman deck. So let's get into it. The first festival opponent, we have the running Effect Veiler. What is the Ulfacord? I haven't really ran into these. Oh god, Odd Eyes, Boral. So I am glad I did not let you pop off, because my buddy Niche runs Odd Eyes Pendulum, so when I see Vortex, Borreload, and Absolute, I'm absolutely gonna get cooked. You know, that does make sense. I didn't really question why my opponent's name was Cord until I saw until I looked at the deck list. I'm like, oh, you're playing Cord. Sulfacord. Makes sense, makes sense. Alright, they are going first. Let's see what they start to do. Kind of forgot how these duels worked, so they're going to start with Heat Rice. Please ignore me when I say Heat Rice, it's Hecatrice. I don't know how to pronounce half of these cards, and it was early in the morning, so yeah, continuing the duel. Sending it to grave, getting Valhalla, got you. And, well, that's great for me, because I've got not really that big of a starter, because Stratos comes out. Now, I know what you're thinking. I didn't have Ferris, and I wasn't going to go the Vision Hero route, just because I wanted to do something spicy. I just want to make like a pure Elemental Hero and focus on the Neos Wingman strat. So, of course, optimally, it would be the Ferris increase Vion Shadow Mist to get the Poly for the Liquid Soldier line, and then I can just, you know, at some point pitch Neos straight to the graveyard or grab them in hand if I had Neo Space Connector. I'm going to make a ranked hero deck, so that's going to be like a better thing featuring Neos Wingman, so it'll be better. It'll be with a sauce. So, let's continue. Effect Veiler negate my Stratos. So I believe it's just battle time. Hit you for 18. Set Book of Moon. Yep, and pass. In this format, we don't really get to pop off a lot because, you know, hand traps are aren't a thing anymore, which thank God. Aside from, like, you know, Effect Veiler. Max Sheesh isn't in here. Ash Blossom isn't in here, which is fine. They decide to pop off a little bit, and then they seem to misplay. I think they were clicking buttons, and then they didn't mean to send their Heat Rice, and then that's game. So that's a free win in my book, we'll take it. The second one is the Dork Magician. I say that because I'm going to be soon running Dark Magicians. It's a very good deck in the Legend Anthology, I'm not gonna lie. And making Illusion of Chaos into the deck, it increases it being viable. Ooh, you were running Slifer. You actually Yugi with the stuff, huh? Okay. Alright, he's got the Curry Bandit with the Magic Rebo. Apple Magician Girl. This dude, he was gonna pop off like he actually was the Pharaoh, but he did not. Let's see how the duel went, shall we? And as we're loading in, guys, make sure to like and subscribe for the future content. I'm gonna try my best to get more of these videos out per week, but I did get a full-time job, so I'm kinda, you know, getting acclimated to the position, and then once I do that, I'll be able to record more, edit more, and pop off. Like this guy's popping off. Chocolate Magician Girl, and set. What do you say, apple or kiwi? Kiwi to grave. Alright. My face comes around, activate E-Call, yep, straight starter. What are we getting? Shadow Mist, okay. Solid Soldier, Super Poly. Oh, Super Poly Pitch Shadow Mist because I didn't activate Solid Soldier's effect. Smart. Smart. Because Chocolate Magician Girl's a water. I have a hero monster, and you'll notice for Super Poly, they'll be like, Rev, why are you running Super Poly? Elemental Hero plus 1 fire. Elemental Hero plus 1 wind. Elemental Hero plus 1 light. And a level 4 or lower effect monster, a warrior monster, earth. Yeah, I've got targets. Ooh, so I'm going to special summon Shadow Mist, but then the Eternal Soul, which is fine, I believe. They must have a Dark Magician. Oh no, they just added a Dark Magic attack at 1,000 knives. My one scare was like, oh god, you have a Dark Magician in hand, don't you? And we pull Spirit of Neos. Battle phase, hit you for 25, and then we set one... Okay, that was a misplay. That was a misplay. I was clicking buttons. I had to wake up, because I didn't mean to activate Chalice. I was going to set Chalice, set Book of Moon, so I went negative on a card, and that's fine. Wasn't that bad. Still got the W anyway. The third opponent, we have Battle Fader, oh, God. I'm so glad I won against this. At any time it's Altergeist, I don't know what to do. Genuinely. You could tell me what to do, and I'll forget, and I'll still misplay so hard. Because every time I'm like, oh, okay, this one bounces, so I'll just get rid of you. This one gets to reborn something, so I'll just negate you. And then it's like, nope, when you target an Altergeist monster, I'm like, God dang it, man. Let me play the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! So they set 3 and pass. I agree. Okay. Get my turn comes around. Blazeman starter to get a Poly. Yes, we love that. Poly immediately for Liquid Soldier and Neos to get Neos engraved, so we have instant contact to get on the field, and then we still have Miracle Fusion. You want to see where we're going with this, right? I messed up my chains here. It should have been Sunrise that then out the deck, but you know, I'm not complaining. We still got what we needed to. They didn't negate anything. So instant contact, paying 1,000 to get Flame Wingman, and then Miracle Fusion to get the boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Shining Neos Wingman. And I bet you know what's coming next, right? Count the attributes with me. 1, 2. I get to pop 2 cards. I'll pop your back row. And I'll hit E-Call. E-Call to get my Spirit of Neos in case you want to go on the battle phase and start acting up. But we're going to set 1. Destroy that. And is that game? Is that game on board? Yeah, most certainly, yes it is. We get the win. Shining Neos Wingman's effect to pop based on attributes on the field is stupid good. And the fact that you can follow up with the Spirit of Neos if they want to go in a battle phase, because once it's special summoned, cannot be destroyed. Just to correct myself here, Spirit of Neos cannot be destroyed by battle if special summoned this way, and can also search instant contact, and next turn I can actually tribute it for Neos from deck. Now what kind of festival would it be if I didn't run into a Blue Eyes player, huh? But he's actually a Blue Eyes Red Eyes. He probably saw the loner decks and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna do them one better. I'm gonna take 2 and combine them into 1. And actually this doesn't look too bad. You know, I would roughly recommend running Sage with the Eyes of Blue over Protector. Even Maiden at that point. I mean, you could special summon 1 Light Tuner, so it's a tuner. I mean, it could work. It could definitely work if you have alternative, but how many? 1 alternative. 1 melody. Where are your trade-ins? Why is Bingo Machine Go here? Where are the trade-ins? Where are the trade-ins? Oh man, hold up. Can we just give him a little bit of credit here? Royal, and Royal. My guy, he really is Kaiba with this, huh? Isn't he? Okay, it's not a bad deck, but it definitely has brick potential. But either way, let's see. It could be a quick duel. It couldn't be. Who am I supposed to know? Did I even know at the time what they were playing? Their turn. And they open with, drumroll please, a tea set. Alright, my turn. Prisma. Why didn't I just... Oh, I thought I was going to Solid Soldier normal summon so I can still summon Prisma and use the effect. But here's what's so stupid good about it. Prisma effect, you can reveal 1 fusion monster from your extra deck, then send 1 of the fusion materials whose name is specifically listed on that card from your deck to graveyard. This card's name becomes that sent monster till the end phase. So that works in 1 of 2 ways, right? I now have a name of elemental hero Neos to meet instant contact, but I also do have him engraved, so it could just still trigger off instant contact. So instant contact to get Flame Wingman, and then we super poly. I bet you're not gonna see what's coming next, huh? These two count. That's Neos. This is Flame Wingman. So we pitch mass change, and we go into Shining Neos Wingman. That is the quickest I've ever gotten him out. And I'm just going to pop the back row. And it was Mirror Force. God, am I happy I popped the back row. And now we get to burn you for 18. That Book of Moon. What you got? Tale as old as time with Brick Eyes. Am I right, guys? Alright. Ooh, another instant contact. Don't mind if I do. Still have the Neos engrave. Brave Neos hits the field, and this is game. This is game. Shining Neos Wingman, obliterate him. Now, this deck is not perfect in any way. I bricked a bunch. I had some tougher duels. These were just like my 5 initial wins. This one, oh, you have no right running a Royal Rare. So, if you guys have not seen the pinned comment on my Legend Anthology video, I was notified that Time Lords were going to be a thing, and this was when the first initial days it was released, and then everyone and their mother was playing this mode. I ran into Time Lords at least, I want to say, 3 times. This was the one time I remembered to save the replay. This, oh my goodness. I was very satisfied. It was a 7-turn duel out of my first initial 5 wins with the Neos Wingman deck. It was by far my longest. Let's see how it went down, shall we? I don't think I should have won this. I was making misplays, I think. If not, well, we'll just see. Alright, I'm going first. Obviously start with Neo Space Connector to get Neos on the field, right? For instant contact. Yes, we'd love doing that. Grab the Royal Rare Neos. Activate instant contact immediately. Get Sunrise. And we grab the Miracle Fusion off of Sunrise. Yes, sir. And then that's it. Nothing more I could do. Alright, Time Maiden, and then they get a Time Lord, which is Michion. Or Mishan. I don't know how to say their names. I don't really care to. Time Lord's attacks, halves my life points, set to pass. Cool. I bet you can't tell what I'm going to do next. I can't Raigeki because they're unaffected. Stratos to pull. So let's read this one, shall we? Target one face-up monster your opponent controls that was special summoned from the extra deck changes its attack to 0, and if you do, negates its effect. That's not really that bad. If your opponent special summons a monster from the extra deck while this card is in the graveyard, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you could set this card. I hate that. I hate that effect. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Because it's a recycle. That's a very smart counter to my deck. Well done. I don't like it. But I can still pop both cards. And I can't really do anything else, so we pass. Now this one, special summon this card as an effect monster. Once per turn, when your opponent would special summon a monster while this card is in your monster zone, you could send to the graveyard 1 continuous trap in your monster zone that was special summon, i.e. probably this. Negate the summon, and if you do, destroy the monster. That sounds problematic. Okay, now during their standby phase, it goes back into the deck. So I'm like, okay, I don't have to deal with that. And now I'm like, oh, cool. Agents. Nice. Nice. I'm way more down. Why do I talk? Why do I legitimately talk? Because I was so happy to see Agents. I'm like, oh, thank God, their Time Lord play is done. Time Maiden, bro. Time Maiden. Well, there goes half my life points again. This man's putting me on a clock for real. Forbidden Chalice is a card. Target the Time Lord. Raigeki, wipe the board, get him out of here. And that's why specifically I run Forbidden Chalice. Now I can get my initial play off to what... Well, this is going to stink, because he knows he's going to destroy that card, but we'll get the fusion off anyway. Say goodbye to Sunrise, everybody. We're going for absolute 0. Let me draw 2, please. Ah, yes. This card comes back. I told you. It's a counter to me. Pitch Shadow Mist effect. Spirit of Neos, we love to see you. Battle phase, destroy that thing, just so I'm not dealing with it. And now destroys that, and it board wipes, but that's not really that big of a deal. Their turn, the penultimate turn of the duel. What you got? Come on, man. I don't want to see any more Time Lords. Please, look at you. I don't even like you. Why are you here? Okay. I've never seen this one before. If you control no monster, obviously it's a Time Lord effect. I take no battle damage from attacks involving this card, of course. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battled, shuffle all spells and traps your opponent controls into the deck. Yikes. Oh, that links it away. Alright, cool. Alright, we get Protector of the Agents, Moon, Effect of Moon, Effect of Time Lord Engrave. Okay, they get the plus on one card. It's good to know that Time Lord does that. They activate the Sanctuary in the Sky from hand to grab their Majesty Hyperion that they sent, and they're getting Celestial Night Lord Arshath. Now this was very detrimental and interesting. You can discard one card, add one Sanctuary in the Sky, or one card that specifically lists the Sanctuary in the Sky in its text from your deck to your hand, or if the Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, you can add one Fairy Monster instead, which you did. If another face-up Fairy Monster you control is sent to the graveyard, you can banish one Fairy Monster from your graveyard, special summon one Fairy Monster from your hand, whose level is higher than the banished monsters. Yikes. And we get the special summon to Master Hyperion off. Banish, they destroy my Neos. And I'm like, that's fine. Here we go again. He's gonna destroy my Stratos. Okay, he thinks he's got game. Spirit of Neos, baby. They call me Jaden Yuki with the shit. What up? Alright, so we grab instant contact. Now we have our setup. Can't be destroyed by battle. Do you read? Clearly not. You are a Yu-Gi-Oh player, as am I. But we have to read sometimes. Have a nice book, you know? I don't like reading. We activate Polymerization, sending my second Neos that I run in this deck before I changed it, and the Shadow Mist to get Brave Neos hitting the field. Activating Shadow Mist, right? Yes, sir. What do I grab off Shadow Mist? Stratos. Done my normal summon. We grabbing another one. Oh no, I decided to pop their stuff. Oh yes. Blink away into Wonder Driver. This is where I was popping off, baby. I'm ready to see this. Instant contact to instantly fusion summon Flame Wingman to Wonder Driver. Activating Wonder Driver, grabbing my Miracle Fusion, and you know what we're gonna do? Pop up Miracle Fusion. Let the angels sing. Love him. And we get the pop. You bored. Goodbye to you, sir, and take your 2700 with ya. Bong. And 2500 for game. Let's go, baby. Love the hero deck, and I was on 650 life points, and I did that. They call me Jaden Yuki, not Supreme King, not even Jaden Yuki with Yubel. I'm the OG. Let me stop all of that. That one was just too hyped to even rewatch. I did love that duel. It had me sweating. Because, you know, Time Lords are a difficult matchup in every event because we don't expect to see them. Now I guess we should, from now on, expect to see them. And, you know, we moving, all right? We schmoovin'. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to duel me, my ID is right there on the screen. And when we do live streams of, you know, TCG box openings, after that, we'll start live streaming, you know, some duels. And if you want to duel me, hit me up in the comment section down below. And also join the Duelist Discord in the description of this video. And then we can get some duels going on my days off. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Rev. Respect your fellow duelists. I love you all. Have a great day. And I do hope that you have been dealt an excellent hand today in anything that you do. Goodbye! I hope you had fun with the Legend Anthology as much as I did, and you know what? I would be covering the Xyz Festival, but I don't think any of you would respect me right now, because this is my deck that I'm running. I have fallen to the dark side, and it is the only way to get some wins in this festival, because I do not have Exo Sisters built, and I do not have Utopia built. Had to dismantle for dust. Okay, have a good one.